Hey, welcome back everyone to another Adventures of Alice Through the Unity. This is Giro Shen coming at you live. Well, as live as it gets for me. For you, it's probably a delay because you're watching the video. In the meantime, here we are. We are in the middle of the Freestar Ranger quest line. We're not in the middle. We did the first quest, and we're getting ready to go to the Wagner farm now. We're officially a deputy. And because we're a deputy, I want to take the hat and put it on. So we got a deputy hat. It's stupid looking, but, you know, it shows that I'm a deputy. So there we go. And I got my Freestar Ranger badge necklace on, which I wear all the time anyway because it gives me plus 5% persuasion. And so here we go. All right, so I am continuing to have my ongoing issue with my nose deciding it wants to be a faucet. So if I pause, that's what it's all about. I sneeze quite a bit as well, so hopefully I get to the mute button. I'm getting better at it. I just got a new headset, and so my new mute button changed locations. So here we go. Unfortunately, one of my two solutions, they're not really great solutions. My diminishing of my symptoms happens from two different medications, and one of them I ran out of yesterday. So we will have to wait until I can get some more. And for Montera Luna.
Approaching ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space.
Really?
Current course while we scan for contraband.
Go ahead, but I'm a ranger.
Alright, we're done. Go ahead and look.
Yeah, I am landed. See, we've been to the derelict farm. Remember, we were there. And there's Wagner farm. We've been there too, but for a different quest. And now here we go once more into the breach. Over here.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
Let's get out there and see what we can find.
Over here!
We are level 49, by the way.
You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left. That's right. The uniforms looked like the ones worn by Freestar soldiers back during the war. They had a certain steel in their eyes. I wasn't feared for my life. Nothing I can think of, no. Truth is, we're in some hard times here. Besides, it ain't like there's a lack of available land around here. There were four, but when they were walking away, I heard them talking like there were others. Maybe there's more out there.
There's a whole passel of them.
Back behind the house, there's some canyons. They went that way. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. First of what, I'm not sure. There must be more than coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Now, Let's go and check out those canyons.
Yeah, we got to track like we were Wild Westerners.
Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more.
A swarming sunflower. That one's 45.
I grew up on a farm. Back when I was a kid, I used to love exploring. These canyons would have kept me busy for months. I'd have looked into every nook and cranny.
I'll take care of this.
Good eye, Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
I came down there for a little drink. Got more than that.
Grab some cover!
He got a little dead.
Get ready!
You ready for what? They're just friggin' critters. You think living in the collective, Freestar, you'd be a little more, you know, I don't know, less scared of a critter or two. And just like that, you died. Uh-oh, that's a landmine. Watch out for the landmines. Let's see. We can get us a few pieces of minerals while we're here. Any more of them things?
I heard something.
Hey, you guys aren't fast enough. Who's throwing the friggin' grenades?
They definitely passed this way. Let's just hope they're not perched waiting to snipe at us. Look out!
Tracks turn left. That's this way. Oh, fucking fuck. You shouldn't die, mother.
Nice to get out under the sky for a spell. Being a mother means I don't get as much field work as I used to. Got a situation here!
Is there something I can help you with?
Nope. You could skin those dudes. I almost got my zoology up. It's hell on the hills. Say what they will. Hey, pause to refresh. That one got me. Just a little bit. They don't hurt much.
You smell that? I'd bet my badge that's wood smoke from a campfire. They're close. Be ready.
These guys are pretty tough. Well, I haven't whipped this out much. Let's see how it is. See if I've outstripped the level on it. Hey, got 100% on those. That's pretty good.
That don't concern you. If the Rangers, we're gonna have some fun. Well now, Ms. Wagner called in. I suggest you. Oh, it ain't exactly the farm. Don't recognize the Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's forgotten our sacrifice. We'll make them all remember. You think you're in a position to make demands. So, got any last... If you think I give a damn, matter of fact... Air him out! We've been found out! Don't let him leave here alive! You're gonna pay for that! Look out!
Damn, that was a lot rougher than I expected.
I ain't shit.
Are you okay? Really? Guess you've left. Maybe the less I know about that, the better. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find something that explains what these guys were up to. Likewise.
That's that. Killed one over here. Somewhere. There he is. Oh, look. He got naked. Sorry. Sorry you had to see that, Little Miss Ranger. I know your sensibilities are different from mine. Technician Superior, Bounty Hunter, something. Spacesuit. Space helmet. The helmet. Helmet. We just strip them of their shit. Show them they ain't nothing special. Nothing. Nothing special. It's just meat. Just like every other piece of meat. Today's meat. Let's go to notes. Job's done. Where'd she go? There she is. Anything in there?
Find anything interesting? Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
So we're going to take a quick look at the ship. We can't go inside. Well, we can, but if I hack it, then I end up moving my ship, home ship, and all that stuff. But it is actually one heck of a ship for, you know, an A. It's a watchdog, but it's a little different from your standard watchdog. As you can see, while I pop around it a little bit, it's not got the snub nose front. It's got the better Kentucky bridge. And yeah, it's a little different from a watchdog. It's still got the same front loader. Still got the same Hope Tech bay. I know I have high skill. That's the reason I can do this. Low gravity, high skill. Let's see, it's the same. Everything's the same, and if you go in, it's inadmissible. Well, with SKK ship tools, you can do it. So I'll come back here later when I ain't got the Marshal with me, or not Marshal, the Ranger with me. Ah, darn it. In the meantime, the Wagner farm is back that way, and I can go back to where I can go to the Wagner farm. With a fast travel, I could pop up to the top of the bluff and run too, but this gets us there just about as fast. A little faster, maybe. Where's she at? There she is. Always something to do on the farm. Work in the field. That ain't even the fields. That's the field. What you doing out here, Miss Wagner?
What happened? Did you find those men? Well, it's good to see you're all right then. They must have been crazy or desperate, trying to take on the Freestar Rangers. So who were they? They say the Rangers always get their men, so to speak. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long.
Just doing our job.
Of course. All the same.
If you have any more trouble, give us a call. We're in system, so it won't... All right, Deputy. Let's...
Where hope is built. Let's go tell the Marshal what we've been up to. Marshal, I've been a bad girl. I'll whoop them boys good. I'll whoop them, and I ain't sorry.
I've met lots of interesting folks at the Hitchin Post over the years.
Well, you're in the collective. There's lots of interesting folk here.
Mr. Tate, he's a realtor. I've been trying to organize
A realtor. You sure he's not a fakester? He used to say what's real and what's fake. Helga, Helga, Helga. Meet Ezekiel.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Good to see you.
What you do around here?
Not much of anything. Doc says I need a rest. Meanwhile,
Rest?
I've been trying to make myself useful. That way, when I'm cleared for field duty, I'll know the lay of the land.
Oh, well, then you know who I am.
Hey, deputy. Got into a tussle with a shot. Had to limp back to Aquila City. With my... It was a bit of a hard landing, you might say. Got a few broken ribs and a concussion. Turns out, one of those ribs pumped. Had a breathing tube in for a spell, but that's gone now. Seems I'm healing up pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah. Of course. Everyone knows a thorologic tube is the right approach for that problem. That's it then?
That's it.
The mayor's all right. Always painting too rosy a picture, though.
That's because he's scared. Those boys are scared. Oh, turned too sharp.
What's the story on Mont?
That call we got from Wagoner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagoners off the land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done. I agree. What did you make of these men who were...
What I made of them is corpses.
If that's true, then someone must have hired them.
There you go.
Now, did you find anything that might give it...
Just this.
All right. Says here the thief had help from someone inside Hope Tech. Ain't much to go on.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. Didn't you fight in the colony?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago. After the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway. No, it doesn't. Just raises more questions. It's a good bet that starship thief can help us get some answers. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors. Good. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
Welcome to Freestar. Please tell me you're here to help. Welcome aboard, Deputy. Sorry if I can't give you the grand tour just yet. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs. I'll be fine once the pain medication. The priority right now. Thanks. That should... You're right. They were pretty beat up, so we can't let that happen.
They look to be heading for Polvo.
Good hunting.
All right. Clean and safe. Up we go. Into the wild blue yonder. Except it's the black. Blackest sea. Disconnect. You can't fall out, Ezekiel. You can look, though.
All green on release. We're free to fly.
L. Probably not the smartest mistake you made today.
They've lost grav jump capability.
Where's the other one? Ain't no other one. I ain't where I'm going. Where am I going? Oh, that is where I'm going. Polvo.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete.
I didn't get that yet, huh? Thought I had it. Down to Hope Tech. Been here before. When I was hunting for a ship.
Touching down.
Right now it's real hospitable. Later on, not so much. It's all good. There's a mod that turns Hope Deck into a bigger city. It like adds some space off to the side, and there's some stuff to do over there and stuff. It's not a bad mod in case you're looking for some expansion of the universe itself. What do you got? Anything good?
Take care of any leeches on their ships. I'm sure you can find something you like.
A Dullahan, not a terrible ship. It's a Dullahan too, so it's not the best ship it could be, but Privateer, I'm not real fond, but it's a good ship. It's not a lollipop, but it's a good ship. Vindicator. Now, I did have one of those, and I found that to be a very apt ship. It has some good power and good stuff, and I kind of liked it. That's a C. And then the Shackleton, which is a named ship, and that's not bad. I actually have the unnamed version of that ship on one of my other accounts that I'm flying around on. It's a Kafir. This is the named version, and it's a little different. It's customized. So, and I think it's a B instead of an A, which is interesting. But let's see what they'll give me for my ships. 62,000 for that one. It won't give me anything for that one, even though it does say 38,000. That's just the value of the ship. They give me 10,000 for this one, even though it's better than any ship they got. 53 for the asphalt. That's pretty terrible. 21 for a Spectre. 26 for the Falcata. 16 for the Little Move, and the Vista will get 58, and the Cutlass will get 28, and the Junker Watchdog will get 6,000. Oh, and the Claymore I just picked up for 50. No big deal. It's not what we're here for.
Tells everyone you met the Ron Hope.
I mean, Ron Hope.
Excuse me. A little desperate here. This is such a long shot. All right, Adela. Oh, God. I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse. Where to start? So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. Just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock and minerals. Have you ever had a standard boring You get it then. So, I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment? Slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since. I'm getting to that part. Sorry. A tracker just landed, but the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, you are the best. This slate has everything they know about me. He's the one with the cowboy hat.
Of course he is. I'll use the one that's in the holster on my hip.
Hello. What are you up to? I'm new in town. You look like you just got here too, right? What's your name, stranger? Fahim, huh? Came in on that ship, the Markab? I bet you didn't know. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. You know the drill. So you didn't shoot your way off Neon? The bounty is pretty... But something don't sit right. Maybe. Maybe not. Something doesn't... It's not easy. But I don't kill... All right, I'm not taking you. Whatever you were shipping, you got to return it. The next tracker probably won't be as upstanding as I. There's no way. One more drink.
Excuse me.
I feel sick. Why did I ever take this job? Why? I feel like I can You're right. I'll see what I can do. You're a literal lifesaver. Take this.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
You made it. I'm sure they didn't want to die. It's a pointless and stupid. You've got good timing. I was surprised as hell. Anyway, Mr. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on. I'm guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect. All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Burchett. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Ah, damn good to see you, Mia. I think we're done here, Burchett.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an... Justice must be done.
What is it?
That's good news. Of course, that doesn't mean you're... I want the thief found. And I'm sure I don't need to remind you. I'm glad we understand now. Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me? Well, I'm not sure. What? Nonsense. Nevertheless, I suppose. Rest assured. We questioned everyone. Frankly, however, I can't deny there are times when the hangar just empties. No, nothing at all. It was just not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hope you could bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund. Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the set. Very well. I need you to understand something. This town, I provide jobs. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust. And my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that. I'm glad we understand.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Is there a particular word you're looking for? Baby, honey, hey you.
Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Yeah, me too. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger. He's a little different than the... He should be able to help you out. Well, we both got... It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks. Yeah, the question of who helped the Starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. You be careful in Neon.
Let's take a look at time. We're at 44. We can go to Neon. I don't think, I'm going to tell you to wait here.
How's it going?
Wait here a moment.
I won't wander off.
And then I want to kind of look around here a little bit. There we go. I got that book. That's part of those books that I'm turning in. Let's get moving.
Right behind me.
We gotta get you some different clothes, make you tall, dark, and groovy. Maybe Inquisitor gear with the open trench coat. That actually might go good. I'm getting kind of droopy. Almost time for my routine afternoon nap. Nothing ever good ever comes from them. Ron Hope is an off-worlder. How about I shoot you and then put it back in the holster? Let's go to the next place. Yeah, I don't think we got enough time to do all of this one. It's not that big, but it's not that small either. So,
I'm not a fan of Neon.
at the risk of going through the whole thing, we're going to call it right here. So here's where we'll stop. Next time we'll talk to the guy here, and then we got to go to the a couple places we have to go. We'll have to check in with the marshal again, and then he'll give us a couple of. Well, we'll get a couple of leads, and we'll go on from there. But it's kind of an interesting one. It's going places, talking to people, and getting leads, and a little bit of fighting at the end. So, well, okay, not a little bit, a lot of fighting at the end, but it's a fun one. And in the end, we get a ship that I'm thinking I'm going to just adopt it, make some modifications, and just keep upgrading it until that's the, end ship that we use. Anyway, next time when we come back, this is what we'll be doing. And hopefully you enjoyed this. Make sure you like the video. And we'll, keep on cranking them out. Once I get the Star Eagle, I will be making a modification to it, and then I'll be upgrading it as we go. I think that's the way I'm going to adopt this one. I'm going to try and keep this shape, but I may change the way things look inside. I'm not real fond of that brig, but, we'll just see what happens. I know there's a couple other parts that are similar with that's a 2x1, and I can put different things in there, so we'll go from there. In the meantime, be excellent to one another, and like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed this far, and that'll be it for today, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace out.